Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018, Pro Cyclist Mode, episode number 49. Just about to the half-century mark here. Stage 4 of the Ciclista Catalunya coming up, and that's going to be the big Queen stage here. But the other stages are largely hill stages, but not necessarily the kind that are going to do too much damage to the field. So for the most part, it's going to come down to stage number 4. I'm going to go ahead and jump in to the first stage. We've got Lopez, Port, Toynes, Van Garderen, Barguil, Hamilton, and I. Port and Barguil were both in the top 10 to this race last year. I wasn't here. And those are pretty good climbs, actually. If the pace is high enough, they could certainly do some damage and leave a small group left at the end. Looks like they're making the favorites any sprinter with a decent amount of hill climbing. We're going to jump in probably halfway through while we're doing that climb, depending on the pace.
The race will take place in beautiful weather conditions.
Let's see what kind of role I'm giving teammate. And co-leaders Lopez and Barguil, so not even Port or I. This is what I get for joining a better team, I guess. I've got 100% satisfaction, and yet I'm just a teammate. Well, I'll do my work, and then we'll see what I can do from there. I'll see you back in a moment. Alright, so Peloton starting to break up a little bit. 93 riders, so some have been left behind, but not many. I've still got a full team. However, it's definitely not at my disposal. I'm at their disposal. I've done my teammate work, though. I've done 40k off the front, which is enough for exceptional status. Again, I am just a teammate here. So we've already gone over the first climb, second climb, steeper climb. Coming up here in a little bit. We're going to speed up as we go through this. We'll see if it does any damage to the field. Unfortunately, my work at the front has done some damage to me. You can see how much lower my stamina is compared to everybody else. You can see how much lower my resistance is to everyone else, as a lot of that was used up pulling at the front of the peloton for 40 kilometers. You can see that Van Garderen and Port are given the same tasks, working for the team. Breakaway group had 9 riders. It's down to 4, and it looks like 2 more going off the back as they contest the mountain climbers' points. And there's still points to be had. I suppose I could have gone for it, but too late now. Van Garderen picks up 6. Port picks up 4. I could have had those 6 points. Got myself involved in something to do during this race, because if I'm going to spend the whole time as a teammate, it's not going to be fun. By the way, I've got a nice +2 race day condition, best of the team, along with Port, and no chance to use it. Breakaways down to a 2.5 minute lead. We've got 1 climb left to go, and then the rest is all downhill. It's going to be really hard to claw that back, with most of this occurring at a downhill rate. 30k and counting. See just how much lower my stamina is compared to everybody else. Could impact these final K. Okay, now it's down to just 3 riders, and they're down to just a little over a minute. Good chance we'll catch them, especially on this uphill section. Peloton's back up to 115 riders, though. This is not steep at all. You can see just 369 meters of altitude gained, 3.4 kilometers, 4.2% gradient.
A rider is taking his chance alone. There's a breakaway in the leading group.
All right, 15K, mostly downhill. Toynes has gone down.
The pack is dwindling. Only a few riders are capable of following the very fast pace up front. There's a mass
13K, those guys aren't going to get back. They're over 2 minutes behind.
That's a group nosedive. But as often happens, they're all getting back in the saddle.
70 riders left as the field was split.
The riders are entering the last 10 kilometers of the stage.
All right, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Gonna work for the team here.
And he moves on to the attack. It could be decisive.
Thank you, TJ.
5 kilometers remaining.
Welland's trying to get away here. Others are chasing now. Others are attacking now. What are they doing? Got 3K to go. I'm not sure why everybody's attacking at this point, but there we go. 2 riders still there. Nearly caught now.
There goes the sprint. The strong men are
And here's my sprint. DeGan's gonna hang on.
And there's an attack.
DeGan's gonna hang on. Here's Hamilton, my teammate, going for second.
Victory. He didn't overextend himself. He was
Port takes third. I got fifth. Nice. No bonus time, though, by coming fifth.
The race is run, but the poor souls
So,
bringing up the rear
interesting.
across the line. It's a bit of
The
a
team
knock.
leaders, 57th, 27th. You know, when they did that to me, they took my leader status away. I wonder if Hamilton, Port, or myself could potentially replace, like,
He's given
Lopez. Ezgich retired from the race after that crash a little while ago. Alright, let's move into stage 2. It's another hill stage. Alright, so 35K left to go in this one. I've done another nearly 40 kilometers on the front of the field, burning energy yet again. And this stage is going to finish with a smaller group than the last stage did, where it was pretty easy for everyone to get to the end. We still have a breakaway group of 6 riders, but they are down to just over a minute, and with a fair amount of uphill the rest of the way, they will almost certainly be caught. But it is a minute and a half and opening up at the moment, so nobody's actually giving chase. So if they're going to be caught, they're going to have to give better chase than they're giving right now. But you can see that from here, we're at kind of the low point to a definitely higher finish. So plenty of uphill to go between now and the finish line. And I don't have much reserve energy remaining in this one, thanks to the expenditures at the front of the field. Let's speed it up a little bit though. We're over the first little incline. Second and second steepest of the inclines the rest of the way. 5 riders remaining off front are now caught, so we're down to 100 riders in the field, and I do not have much energy left at all. I don't think I'm going to make it in there. My work at the front has done its damage for sure. 84 riders left, and yeah, I'm out of energy. Out of energy. Use that energy gel now. I'm recovering a little bit here, but this little uphill is going to do me in. It will. Yeah, it's steep enough. I'm going to get left behind here. 69 riders. Well, this will maybe, hopefully, give me a chance to go off and get in a breakaway group for one of these stages as I'm falling out the back. Right about now, there you go. 60 riders left in the peloton. Not including me. I'm out. Come on, recover. Recover, will you? You're like 2 heartbeats away from recovery. Alright, I get caught by a group. Cataldo here.
Only 5 kilometers left.
Lopez going out the back. He is out the back. So there's your co-leader out the back. Not sure why they named him co-leader. I mean, Lopez is a decent rider, but in terms of our team, he's definitely one of the weaker riders.
None of the favorites is giving an inch.
3K to go.
The sprint is on.
And the leader's coming to the finish. Barguil, kind of the last guy there for us. He is sprinting it out, but he's not going to win. Ben Swift takes the stage. Michael Matthews second. Kelderman. I could have easily kept up with those guys. Barguil at 6th if I had team support. Nairo Quintana. Demoulin in 11th. There's Uran. And I'll just cruise in with the group. No need to attack. 66th. Not a good day. Not a good day. That's going to put me back on time quite a bit. And like I said, hopefully that's going to give me a chance to go off and try to win a stage. Like stage number 4. Same time, only through the top 18. So there's your final 18 competitors now. I pick up 10 points for all that hard work I put in. But at least it was 10 points though, right? That's glass drop full. There's 1 drop in there. 10 points. Hey, come on, let's be realistic here. That was 10 drops in that glass. Stage 3. This is the kind of stage that I can do well in if I was, say, in a breakaway group, base of this climb, right off on my own, go for the win. See if they give me a chance. Depending on my role for this stage will depend on how much coverage you get out of it. If I'm just a teammate, we'll kind of come in at the last climb. If I have more to do, you get a chance to ride off on my own, then I'll see you back a little bit earlier. Alright, under 30k to go, and I'm still trying to recover from my efforts. And I actually still haven't even reached 100% of the objective, so I'm only at 75%. And with as little energy as I have left. I'm going to get myself dropped from the group, but I suppose it doesn't matter as I'm 449 down, so I might as well go for it. But now that I've recovered a bit, I'm going to try to get on the front here. Lead out a few more K. But the pace has been really hot here, and I actually ended up technically in a breakaway for a good long while. I was just riding tempo at the front, and all of a sudden the rider behind me dropped off a little bit, and next thing I knew I was on my own, and I slowed down. The peloton slowed down more with whoever took over at the front, and so I was off on my own for a good while. I was actually starting to catch the breakaway group, and then I caught a rider, and I was still just riding casually, well, at his pace. His pace was even more casual than mine, and so we just steadily got caught by the group, and I didn't worry about it, so back I went. But that meant less time on the front, which was kind of the key element there.
The pack can't get strung out too far, or it's going to start breaking up.
I'll go ×2 here. Let's see if we can't get, see, we had an 85, 86, just not happening. Still with the group for now. If I can make it over the top with the group, I'll still be in the peloton at the end. But it looks like it might not happen. Nope, 1K to go, and I am out the back, and there's all kinds of splits. Again, we're completely out of contention, so I'm not too worried about it. It would be nice if I get an objective other than being a teammate when I'm the top rider on the entire team. I mean, even if they didn't want me to be leader for a race because they felt somebody else was more suited to the specific race, which again, this one, only a couple serious climbs, and the rest are all hill stages, so you can buy most of your time on those hills. There we go, 3K to go for us. Main group just ahead. There's 48 seconds in between us.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast. He managed the sprint like a master of his craft. He was certainly the fastest today.
Dan Martin with the win. Simon Yates takes second. Nairo Quintana, Viermos, Wellens. There's Soler in 7th, Uran 9th, Latour 10th. My team nowhere near the top standings. Barguil 14th was all that we managed. Again, if I had team support, I would have been in the top 10. Not a sprinter, I wouldn't have won, but I know I could do more than I'm doing. That's what you get when you A, ride for the team, and B, ride the rest on your own. And Lopez, 133rd. And again, that was selected team leader, co-leader at the start. This is my stage. This is my chance. I'm 49th overall. I'm well down overall. Are they going to give me a chance?
The road starts to rise so as to help their climbers. The weather conditions are excellent.
Teammate. Still teammate. Gotta be effing kidding me. Really? Have some fun later on? Oh, and now I'm on a -2 race day condition to go with it, too. You know what? I'm going to defy team orders today. You came to watch some good content. I want to provide some good content. And damn it, if I'm going to let this team do this to me all the time and sit with my hands tied and just play their game, I gotta get some team support at some point. show them what they're missing. Not a good idea. It's going to be seen as a bad day, but I could win this stage easily. I could win it by many minutes. So,
Acceleration by Mashka.
I'm going to try to get into the breakaway group today. Alright, that's 30 seconds off the front and growing. There's 4 riders in front of me. Rafael, Micah, Garcia here. These are good riders. And a lot more attacking. Not getting any help from Garcia whatsoever. And Micah was literally holding pace right there. Still riders trying to break away. This is going to be a huge breakaway group. If they don't reel some of these riders back in anyway.
Uh-oh, the gap is widening. It's now more than 2 minutes. The peloton seems content to let it grow. The pack is increasing.
I tried to accelerate to get up there. Cataldo.
He's breaking away.
Those 4 together now. We're 30 seconds back. It'd be nice if Garcia gave some support whatsoever. Down to 20 seconds, so we're nearly there. Speed up as I get there. It is clear we are going to make contact here in a moment. And that makes a breakaway group of 6. Sarmiento, Cataldo, Garcia, Cortina, Micah, Garcia, and I.
The peloton seems to want to wind the breakaway back in. Now they're riding, and the gap is melting away.
Alright. We'll go ×4 for a while here, as there should be minimal action. We've got a group of 7 just behind us about to make contact. And there we go. Now it's at 13 riders. Lopez is here. Spilak, Kreuziger, Craddock.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking.
The
The
Gan.
peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Attacked by Roland.
$18 riders now. That's a lot, but I'm easily the strongest climber here. But -3 resistance, stamina, 150k still to go,
There's a few
and it's
riders
not going to be
trying
easy.
for position at the front.
Part of me wants to be at the front for the first climb. I want to pick up some points, but I don't necessarily want to attack it too hard. Or the second climb. The third climb, I want to be first over the top by a large margin by that point. Oh, there you go. See, now I'm getting my work objective met. Just at the front of this group. Okay, how far do we have to go? 2K. I'm going to slow it down a little bit as we get towards the top. Here comes the attacks.
There's an attack in the group.
25 riders in the group now. They can have the points.
Counter attack by Kreuziger.
They're heading downhill, so they've got to make sure to keep warm and make no mistakes on their trajectory.
Alright, so obviously there was a big attack there from virtually the entire group, which is why I didn't bother with that. Save my energy.
There's a sustained rhythm at the moment.
I want the stage,
so riders definitely won't be able to
not
keep
necessarily the mountain climber's jersey. And that also category climb is going to be worth a lot more points. then the climber just went over. We are split at the moment. I don't care for that too much, but there you go. Now it's back together. And I'll just take my place. Easy ride at the moment. Down into the valley.
There are reports of several riders in difficulty.
24 riders left here in the break, 2 riders in between, and we've got 6.5 minutes back to the peloton. And for me, that's plenty. I am 5.5 minutes down overall. I don't think I'll be in the leader's jersey at the end of the day, but could I be? Am I that strong of a climber? No, we'll find out. Here we go, climbing again. Pace is down, slow up. This is what's going to help expand that lead some, because our group's really backing off here. If I don't back off and I pull hard, I'm going to leave riders behind, and then I've got a better chance at getting points without even attacking. 3K left to go. Now the pace is picking up. Oop, there goes Lopez.
Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip. The pack is slowly whittling away the
Now
lead.
this time I'm in a
The
better
teams have set
position.
themselves up as pacemakers for the
Thinking
pack.
about going
They
for it.
obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Let's attack. Get those points, huh? This time it's worth it. Second over the top.
We're now at the halfway stage. It's a good time to take some food.
So now I'm into the standings. 22 points. 5th place. And I'm at 75% of my work objective now. So that's all kind of panning out. 22 riders now left in the breakaway group. The lead is 3.5 minutes back to the peloton, so they have caught up a good amount. They are attacking pretty hard back there. But that will shatter that group. It's already down to 79 riders. I think they're chasing so hard, largely because of me. Our lead's back out over 4 minutes.
The pack really doesn't look interested in following the breakaway. Things have slowed right down.
Back out to 420, so we regain a minute on the descent here. Now, when is a good point to attack? Well, definitely not through this lower section, but you could see after we've got that little saddle
Some team managers
section
mustn't
before it
appreciate the
really
fact that
ramps
there is a
up.
breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
So we're going to attack right there and go off and try to win this stage on our own. For now, we'll kind of just sit on. I don't need to lead at the front. Okay, it's my turn at the front. I don't want to be here long. Back off. Let somebody else. There we go. Did my turn of pace. Got off the front. Used a little bit of energy, but I'm totally good here. Still 22 riders, still 3.5 minutes ahead, and we're coming up on that point now. Here's the little downhill. Quick little respite, and oh, come on, you guys are all attacking this downhill, trying to get up the field. Alright, here we go. We'll start at an 83. That's enough to push past these guys and not really damage myself. Almost to the front.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
And we've got to open it up.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
Open up a lead here. Open up a lead. And then we'll just back off here in a little bit. There we go. 86. 25 seconds out in front. 30 seconds. 36. It's going the right way. 40 seconds. I will recover on the downhill. Out over a minute. Don't use up all the energy here. Come on. Ah, there goes the energy. And we still have 4K to go to the top. I opened up a minute and a half, but they're clawing that back pretty quick right now. Come on. Up the effort. 8 riders chasing. They're back within a minute, though. They have not won this thing yet. I could have a small group coming back to me. Yep, here they come. Here they come. Kreuziger, Antunes, Spilak. Off they go, and they just left me right behind.
The Entente in the escape group is far from cordial. There are a couple of riders who want to go it alone.
1K to go to the top. Get back here with Spilak. Couldn't. It's going to be 4th over the top. I would imagine the 4 or 5 of us will come together. There's Garcia, who tagged along with me forever. It's my turn to tag along with him. Recovery ongoing now. 36K to go. Come on, recovery. There you go. Still got a real chance at this. Peloton's down to 26 riders. They are 240 down from the lead group. I'm 40 seconds down. And now there's 3 of us together. So Garcia and Spilak. I've got to recover some, though. And I'm not really getting that done right now, so let's go ahead and just ride on, maintain position. There we go. Now some recovery is happening. 22 seconds is the gap. We've nearly caught these guys. 20 seconds. That last uphill certainly favors me, but I'm going to need some energy, so I don't mind just riding on. And it's back together. 5 riders. We've got half a minute over 6 chasers. So, Craddock, Elisande, Sarmiento, Quirico, Gourmet, and DeGand are half a minute back. I did not recover as much as I would like.
It's survival of the fittest, and evolution doesn't seem to favor those in the rear. There's a growing list of riders left behind. 10 kilometers to the finish line.
2 minutes to the peloton. That's a gap we should be able to hold. What I can't do, though, is use up all this energy, so bring it down, bring it down.
Attack by Ilnu Zakari.
Ooh, those 6 riders are caught. Peloton's close. Half a minute back.
Again, an attack is launched. The group has to break apart.
Kreuziger attacking.
The riders are entering the last 5 kilometers of the stage.
I don't have enough energy. That's why I'm just trying to kind of sit on here. Oh, there's the peloton. I've been caught.
All the way.
2K to go before the end. Well, there goes my chance on the day. But of course, if I was in the peloton and just working at the front, I would have used up all my energy. I would have had no team support, and I would have been out of the back by now. But here I go, out of the back just before the end.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
Come on, 99. Just
Victory for
give it whatever we got. Simon Yates takes the win. Egon Bernal, Ben O'Connor, Enric Mas, Nairo Quintana.
Across the line, it's a bit of a knock for the morale.
24th for myself. Port goes on to take 11th. Barguil 14th. Lopez 21st. Boy, I'm making a mess of this race. This season is not off to the start that I was hoping to have, even though I was leading the World Tour at one stage. But these last few races, no team support, little frustration, trying to do things on my own, attacking way too early. Hamilton, team leader, finished 81st. So they'll be down to just Barguil now. They'll be riding for him. Okay, so I am now second place in the mountain climber standings. And yet, Lopez gets the mountain standings
He's making a break for
challenge,
it.
and not myself.
Too early.
He's 5th or 6th in the standings. Still teammate, still 30K at the front. This team boss does not like me for some reason. I definitely have our best chance of winning it. Lopez has a -3 race day condition. But it's time to go to work for the team. You can see a lot of this is gradual downhill with 2 climbs at the end. Alright, we've got 3 minutes to a breakaway group of 12. It's going to be very difficult to reel them back in. Again, I'm second place in the mountain climber standings, so I'm looking at the opportunity to attack that second climb and go for the category 2 points that are available. The current leader, DeGand, is in the breakaway group, so this is going to really hurt, especially now the lead's 340. We are not pulling them back in, so it's not looking good for any type of action today. So let's kind of speed things along and get towards the end here. And yeah, halfway up this climb, it's still 3.5 minutes. I've already done my work to an exceptional level for the day, so I can relax on that part. Still 3.5 minutes, so no excitement today. We've got a quiet stage 5. We'll slow things down right at the, well, actually even the finish line doesn't mean a thing here. 16K to go. No point attacking. 12 riders, 3.5 minutes ahead. We'll get there well before us.
And he spurts away from the group. He's going for victory.
Again, 3rd place, also attacking. And there you go. I dropped to 4th place in the standings now. And I'm 18 points down on DeGand. Lopez, also not scoring points, remaining 6 points behind me. And we head downhill towards the finish line. $4K.
Attack by Tim Valens. Counter-attack by Quintana.
And they're off. It's going to be very fast. His aim was
And DeGand wins the stage.
Didn't disappoint his teammates. It's a job well done.
My own little sprint for the finish. Being out-sprinted, of course, as I'm no sprinter. But I timed it well as my energy is running out right as I hit the line. 25th on the stage, which means 13th on the sprint. Barguil is 20th.
The rear continue to cross the line. It's a bit of a knock for the morale.
2 stages left to go. Stage 6 is a sprint stage. I don't think there's any mountain climbing opportunities on stage 6, if I remember correctly. And so we'll go straight to the sprint at the end of the stage. Still on stage 6 and not at the finish line yet, because I'm in a breakaway group of 9 riders where we are now extending our lead over the peloton to near 10 minutes. And I think they've just now decided that that's far enough. I was struggling for a bit of recovery for a good while, but now, over the last little bit, I finally regained that energy. It took a while to catch up onto them. I was in the very back of the peloton at the start of the stage. And finally, instead of teammate, I've been given free element role. It's still Lopez, who is a bit down in the standings from me, that's supposed to be contesting mountain climbers, but I want it. So, looking at the group here, none of these riders are actually in contention for the mountain climbers jersey. That doesn't mean that they're not going to go for the points, as it is prestigious to do so. However, I've got a very, very good chance of claiming a valuable set of points today. It's not a lot of points, but definitely moving back up the standings, potentially to second. And maybe, with a 9-minute lead, maybe having enough to go for the stage win. We'll see. They could reel us back in pretty quick if we keep the pace down. 7K to go to the top here, so we'll speed things up until we get a little further up the hill. 6K. 5K. I've not had a turn of pace in quite a while, so this is going to give me a good opportunity. I think once I get about second wheel or even first wheel, that'll be my time to go. Okay, there we go. Slow down. 2K to go. And it is not very steep through here. Over the top. 1K to go. Wait till I turn this corner. And sprint. And that's it. Got it. Oh, already, just like that, I'm into second place, just 2 points behind DeGand. There are definitely 2 points available on that last climb. Group has caught back up. We are 9.5 minutes ahead of the peloton, and I'm just back into cruise mode. I'm going to go ahead and skip forward to the next climb or thereabouts. Our lead is 6.5 minutes. Nobody's going to go for this. I might actually sprint this out and take the seconds. There we go. So 6.5 minutes still. That may be enough. It might not be. But at this point, there's still a real chance, anyway, that we will hang on to win the stage. 51K left to go. Obviously, there's one climb left to go, and if I can pick up even just 2 points, and let's see how many points are available. 6, 4, 2. So I need to get a top 2 to move into the lead in the Mountain Climbers jersey competition with 1 stage remaining. A win to the top of the climb is obviously the best option for me, and nobody else really contested this sprint point or that climb, so these guys all seem to be in it for the stage. And with a 6-minute 40-second lead, I think we are still looking pretty strong in our chances to have the breakaway win this thing. My race day condition is 0. 6K to go to the top of the climb. We're just about to hit the base of the climb now. And now we're starting to go uphill, 3%. Summit is 5 away. faster here.
A rider is down, and he's not going to be able to carry on. Let's hope it doesn't jeopardize the rest of his season. Oh, the list of those left behind goes on rising. A fall has just happened in the peloton.
3K to go.
On the ground. There's reports of a group of riders taking a tumble, but apparently they all managed to set off again.
Six-minute lead, and I'm right up at the front now.
Has given up.
Ooh, DeGand has withdrawn. DeGand has withdrawn. He was in that crash, and now I am the leader already without points right here. But 1K to go to the summit just about. Once we get past that point, I think I'll attack it just to be sure. And there we go. Not going to win the stage from here, so we'll ease up. There we go. And there you go. DeGand on 56 is out of the race. So Antunes, I've got a 15-point lead in the competition. I'll be in the Mountain Climbers jersey tomorrow. Let the group catch back up. I'm not going to ride away this far and keep them at bay. We need to stay as a group till as late as possible. Nice if they actually catch up to me, though. Getting some TV time, though, with the motorcycle following me. And there we go. Now they make contact, and we're still 6.5 minutes out, which means we are getting fairly certain that we will hang on to get the stage win from the breakaway group. That means I'm looking at a top 10. Can I get better? Already picked up 3 seconds on the stage, which puts me 7:42 down. I'm not going to become a leader or anything, but I am in 28th place. So if I pick up 3-4 minutes, I'll easily move in to a higher standing. I'm going to try to hang out near the back. Oh, I'm supposed to be on relay. I'm not on relay. There you go. 5.5 minutes. 19K. Yes, we are going to win this thing. Who is attacking? Robert Gessing. They're not chasing him very hard. And let's see. He's already struggling. 16 seconds. No, not going anywhere. He'll get reeled back in. No need to try to bridge that gap. I am sticking to the back of the group, by the way. 8 seconds. Saving my energy. 15K. Right now I'm looking for that stage win, or at least a top 3 to pick up some additional seconds. 4.5 minutes is the lead now. Dwayne, the next one to attack. That's why he was hanging out in the back.
No, the favorites is giving an inch.
And now it's his turn to get reeled back in, so nobody's going anywhere. 4 seconds. 6 seconds. 4-minute lead, 10K to go. Pace coming out of the group again.
10 kilometers remaining.
So we're just fighting for positioning now for the stage. Very little cooperation in the group. That means this lead's going to come crumbling down. That's bad for me. I don't care about the overall, but I'd like to move up to where I can gain a little bit in points. 7K. This will be my first turn in a while. Here goes Doyne again.
Again, an attack is launched. The group has to break apart.
Back art. Give a chase, that puts me to the back where I want to be anyway. 5K. Alright, now the positioning's going to start to matter. Doyne's definitely not going to win. He's already been caught 3 minutes, so yes, stage is ours. Use that energy gel. 2.5K. 1K. I'm up front now and not burning much energy. Waiting it out. Now sprinting. Come on, come on, come on, get there, get a top 3. Come on, come on, no, 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 not top 3. Backart gets it, so close, 5th place. Half a bike length from 5th to 1st. Close finish. Couldn't get the bonus seconds, but still, hey, there's a 5th on the stage, and I'm gonna gain at least 2.5 minutes over the field. I did pick up 3 seconds on the earlier sprint, and I've picked up the mountain climber's jersey. We've got 1 stage left to go. I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it, and then we'll look at the standings upon looking at the stage there. Huge breakaway group. We have 25 riders, 2-minute lead. There are 4 Category 3 climbs left to go, and I have a 7-point lead. The winner of each climb gets, I believe, 6 points? 6, 4, and 2. And let's slow down here. Both of the guys chasing me in the standings for this one are here in contention. There you go, Antunes.
Whoa, there's an attack from inside their breakaway group.
And I should have this one. Yes. Yes. Okay, got it.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
11-point lead now. Rudy Mollard also here in the breakaway group. So both of those guys picked up some points the first couple times. I only picked up 1 or 2 as the establishment of the breakaway was very much a factor. 24 riders now here in the breakaway. Still 2 minutes. And with a group this size, the good news is I don't have to do any work. So I could just do some recovery here. And once I pick up enough points, they will not be able to reach me. Get water bottles for myself here. I'm the only one here in the breakaway group for my team. Get back up there. Get back up there. I don't know if I want to attack this one necessarily, or at least attack this one hard. I don't think I'm going to attack this one hard. I'll try to move my way up a little bit here and maybe pick up a point or 2, but I don't have a lot of energy. Well, there's only 2 after this. So actually, come on, come on.
Aha! He's trying to give his pals the slip.
There we go. 9 points clear. 9 points clear of Rudy Mollard now. So there are 12 points available left, and Tunes could tie still. And Tunes could tie. Mollard is the challenger that I need to worry about. Meanwhile, we have a minute and a half over the peloton. It's down to 94 riders, so this constant climbing is doing some damage to them. Alright, next time up and over. Next time up and over will be contested. I will go for it if I can get 6 points. If I can win this next climb, I've guaranteed the mountain jersey. Uh-oh, getting held up, come on. Ready, and
the pack's deficit is being cut back.
Here we go.
They're moving along at a fair lick. You've just got to hang on.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hang on, hang on. There's Mollard with me, and I got him. I got him. There you go, 11-point lead. 1 climb left to go, only 6 points available. I don't even need to attack on that one, and I can try to save myself for literally the final climb and maybe go for the stage if we're still in it, but we're only 30 seconds up on the peloton at this point. But that's definitely the place to go for the stage win, is on that climb. 19 riders left here in the breakaway. Just ride quickly through this time up and over. And there you go, peloton's back on.
The back gave them no chance.
I have the mountain climber's jersey already. I will not attack this next climb. I'm gonna just try to get as high as a finish for the stage that I can manage.
The finish line is getting close.
So
The
let's
riders
just
have
try
just
to
passed the 15 kilometers road
ride
sign.
on here. Thibaut Pinot attacking. And we're just hanging on right
Watch
now.
out. A team leader is falling
41 riders is all that's left, so the peloton has shrunk a lot. One time left over the climb, but I don't have much energy left. Let's go with Spiro, Zacharin, Matthews. They're the ones doing what I would do if I had the energy to do so. My resistance pretty low at this point. Just trying to hang on. 2 riders off the front. There we go.
5 kilometers left.
Downhill. 36 riders.
Attack by Ilnu Zakari.
2K to go.
By Simon Yates.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
And there we go, sprinting it out for the finish. 19 riders.
Really had to fight for that one.
Raspiro hangs on. Egan Bernal, Michael Matthews, Magnus Cornelissen, Swift, Zacharin, Yates, Mohoric, Mas, and Uran. Barguil takes 13th for us, and I take 19th. So I spent all day in the breakaway group and still managed to finish with the leaders. Finished strong. That was a good day. Mountain Climber's jersey is secured. I moved into the top 25 of the standings overall. Should remain in 24th or better.
That's a group nosedive. But as often happens, they're all getting back in the saddle.
Take a look at the final standings, as we haven't looked at standings much at all. Plus we'll look at the season standings to see where we're at this point after we spent
Now for the
this one
battles of the day.
with a bit of an odd role most of the race as a teammate before kind of forced their hands into giving me an opportunity as a points competition. Ironically, I was riding for the points competition in that last stage, not the mountain climbers. There was a gap after me, so... Wow, I was the last one of the group to cross the line. That's sad. Richie Port, 19th, but was not in that group, so he lost some time. I moved up to 21st. 5 minutes down. 9th in the points. And yes, winner of the mountain climbers jersey. 3rd in the under 25s, despite not really. Whoa, Respiro. Okay. 22-year-old puncher. And we take 2nd as a team. That's good. Good evaluation. And we are now over 3/4 of the way to level 22. And I am down to 7th in the World Tour standings, actually tied with Christoph. Christoph must have had a big win because he just moved up 29 spots. Simon Yates now on top and 500 points clear of me and well clear of everybody else. So I've got some work to do. Got some work to do for sure. Down to third in the Super Prestige. Just 837 points. Not a big gain from where I've been. At all. So, not many points gained. But of course, being assigned as a teammate, last couple of races out is challenging. Challenging is a good word for it. So hopefully my fortunes will change here in the near future. Not necessarily my performance, because my condition's been there and I could have the performances, but it's really hard to do well when you're riding alone. It really does take a team. It is a team sport. No doubt about it. Alright, so the Basque Country will be next. 25k hill climb time trial at the end of that one. That could favor me. Certainly could. Liège, Bastogne, Liège still not. Romandie, Tour de Romandie, that does favor me. That absolutely favors me. That could be my next leadership role. And then after that, of course, the Giro, I will be the leader. But I could spend those next couple races as a support rider. It is certainly possible. But we've got a couple episodes coming up before we begin the Giro. So we're getting close. Getting close. But not quite there yet. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my Road to the Record. Bye for now.